Clear to everybody, there is no subject that's off limits.
Ever have those curves and that ass and that waistline, that's just not my body, and I'm fine with that.
When it comes to the celebrity world, there are a few things that can be taken for granted, and one of the biggest is that of appearance. Are you confused? Well, a lot of celebrities put a lot of thought and effort into their appearances, so much so that anytime they go out for a public event, they do their best to make sure they're touched up in such a way that they always look perfect, and thus people in magazines will continue to gush over them. But look at them without all the glitz and glam and gloss, and yeah, they look very different. So allow us to show you 8 celebs who look totally different without makeup. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 8, Oprah. For over 20 years, Oprah was the queen of TV. She was the biggest host, she had the biggest stars, she even made some of the biggest pushes in television for equality and so on. She is an absolute legend, and everyone recognizes her when she's on TV. But what you likely didn't notice was that when it came to Oprah, we are seeing her at her absolute best when it comes to her appearance. Oprah would spend hours in the cosmetic chair, fixing up her hair, her face, everything that you would see on the TV screen in regards to her skin was touched up. When she's not on camera, she looks nothing like she does when she's in front of everyone. And that just goes to show you how Hollywood, especially daytime television shows, like to make sure everything is on point, even if you don't realize it. In her past daytime talk show, she's been a bit more relaxed and isn't afraid to let her more natural look show. But even then, you can tell she's using makeup. Number 7, Chrissy Teigen. Chrissy Teigen started off her professional life as a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model, and she also married legendary singer John Legend along the way. Then her career exploded into being a co-host on the popular series Lip Sync Battle, and she has had other appearances in various other shows and movies all along the way. She would stun people when she arrived on shows, and everyone loved her outfits that she wore that made her look like a knockout. Even when she was pregnant with Legend's child, she always had the right looks. But unlike certain other celebrities, Chrissy Teigen likes to display her life on social media, and it's very easy to see that when she wakes up in the morning for a very raw show of herself, it doesn't look like the Chrissy Teigen that we see on TV. Look at her complexion, for example, and you'll see that she has done things to her cheeks, which are far more rosy in many of her morning shots, and you can also see that she is coloring her hair and lips to stand out. It's good to see that she's comfortable showing her true self though, as many don't, and they try to keep the walls up so that they don't see what they look like without makeup. Number 6, Zendaya. People love Zendaya, especially because of her personality and her very natural beauty. The ironic thing about the last part is that despite having very good natural looks, she changes her looks a lot, to the extent that she goes and has all sorts of colored hair and likely wigs at her beck and call to make her seem even more out there than she already is. But take one look at her portraits of her normal self and you'll see that the work done to her make her a standout in the crowded places like galas and such. You may also have to wonder why she would feel the need to do something like this. Why not just go as yourself? Then again, given who Zendaya is and how she acts at times, maybe this is acting like herself. Hard to say. Number 5, Gwen Stefani. Gwen Stefani has been in the music industry for quite a long time. She started out as the lead singer in the group No Doubt, did a bit of solo work, and then became one of the most popular judges on the hit show The Voice. She has done it all. And one thing that you associate with Gwen Stefani outside of her talent is her makeup. She wears a ton of it, especially on her eyes and lips. Her lips especially are one of her standout features because of said makeup. She noted in an interview that her obsession with makeup started because of high school. This continued into her music days. She barely goes a day without putting on makeup. All day long, whether it's on stage, photo shoots, or just my everyday routine, I get up and put on tons of makeup because I like it, and I like doing it, and I think I'm good at it, she said to InStyle. Yet on Instagram, in June of 2018, she uploaded a rare shot of herself without any makeup on. The difference is there for all to see. Now she still looks pretty, but you can see how her obsession with makeup really did define her look, and that her normal form is almost unrecognizable. Number 4, Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is a part of singers who have dedicated themselves to looking as flashy as possible on stage when they perform. She likes to dress herself up in all sorts of flashy outfits and use makeup to make herself stand out in a way that truly makes her desirable. By her own admission, she uses makeup to help shape her looks to her desired state. "I'm really into contouring to change the shape of my face," she told Hello Magazine. "When it comes to putting on fake eyelashes, I use a little imagination, a lot of eyeliner, a steady hand, and no fear. For me, more is more." When she's not using makeup though, you can just see how much more basic she looks. Not that basic is a bad thing in her case, but it definitely doesn't live up to her status as a leading lady of rap, or someone who wants to stand out. Number 3. Eva Longoria. During the time of Desperate Housewives on ABC, Eva Longoria was one of the most desired women on the planet. Her makeup in the show made her look seductive, and even though that show is long since over, she still maintains her stunning looks, even though she'll tell you that part of it is because of her natural looks. "I'm a pageant girl from Texas," she told Glamour, "so I like makeup and hairspray. And the smoky eye? I think I was born with it." She also talks about how she keeps her skin radiant. Part of it's genetics, obviously, but it's also maintenance. "I get facials all the time. Painful ones that usually involve some sort of stinging peel, drying mask, and laser light." Anyway, when you see her with all the glitz and glamour, you see that her face and appearance is a lot more plain, showing just how transformative makeup can be. Number 2. Sophia Vergara. In the eyes of many, Sophia Vergara, who rocketed to fame on the show Modern Family, is one of the most beautiful women in the world. When people see her on TV via Modern Family or things like her shampoo commercials, you see her in full makeup mode. But the fun catch is that when she's without makeup, she arguably looks prettier and younger. Now you would have thought it would have been the opposite, but the way you do things helps determine how you look. Not unlike how a guy can look younger or older depending on the state of his facial hair. Vergara is of course a master of makeup and knows how to work a routine, so she always looks great once she's done. "I've worn the same shades my whole life," she told Redbook, "because I know what looks good on me and at my age. I used to do more black eyeliner, but now that I'm older I wear browns because black can be too much, and I own a million products." Number 1. Lady Gaga. Are you really surprised? This is Lady Gaga we're talking about here. The woman who is known for using makeup and outfits to become more and more outlandish with every single stage show that she does. If you were to look at some of the selfies that Lady Gaga has posted on her social media page of herself without makeup, you are going to see, well, she looks quite normal. She looks just like a regular woman. Sure, she has a major tattoo wrapped around her left arm, but that's a personal choice and not a makeup choice. She honestly looks like just a regular person, so you know that she does what she does in regards to makeup in order to make her brand and image stand out even more. Which is both hilarious and odd in many ways. Even when she did A Star Is Born, she didn't go to her default look, she went for something else. What does she have to say on the matter? Well, "I'm confident in who I am," she told Momtastic. "I've come to a place in my life where I've accepted things that are me as opposed to feeling pressure to explain myself to people around me. That's just the way I've always tried to be. It didn't change when I became a star." So, what do you think? What do you think of this look at the celebrities who may always appear to be on point with their looks, by their own admission are more dolled up than you might think? Are you surprised to see these celebrities look so different without makeup on? Do you think that this makes them feel more human? Does it make you feel better about your own looks that these celebs have to go to such lengths to look this way? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.